Hello, my fellow Fall of the Samurai players. The Prussian Prince here with the stolen intro from Zaript. Hey, Zaript.
Hello, hello.
So this is gonna be a special tournament cast. Then I just only found out about it earlier this week, and this is the Championship of Russia 2v2 version
Yep.
finals. Miv and MypZyK from CW up against Alesar and Hussar also from CW. So a CW final
Finals.
indeed.
Well, not surprising after the very strong play they showed in Agony 1v1 Championship. Um, of course, MypZyK and Hussar didn't do that well, unfortunately. But overall, I guess from all Russian clans, it's CW who were represented the most in a playoff stage. Yeah, that's a true fact, I guess.
Yeah, and out of any clan actually.
Oh, well, maybe Agony.
No,
No, no,
in
no.
the playoffs, no.
Avant-Garde? No, they have at least three. I mean, they had Taika, I think Avant-Garde, Jix, Gigi, um, who else?
Angelos.
Angelus, four of them. Well, were Jix in playoffs?
Jix, yeah, he lost to Angelos
Oh,
3
yes.
didn't he?
So, yeah, AG had actually four members in playoff, but unfortunately they all out already. Because, to be honest, I like how they all play. They kind of play it in take it easy style, very aggressively, very fresh, I should say. But as you can see, it's not super effective when you meet someone focused on a win in a tournament environment.
Yeah.
You kind of have to think about the rules, the maps. Bane didn't go out of a group, unfortunately, so he wasn't in a playoff stage. And honestly, this should have been a Russian stream, of course, because this is a championship of Russia. But it happens that we have an English stream right now. But at least we have one Russian commentator on it.
Russian commentator commentating in English.
Well, yeah, what can you do? I think it would have been awkward if we tried to talk on two different languages. I believe we tried once, and it wasn't that well.
I could try and speak Russian, or like you would translate what I say in English into Russian.
Yeah, but I think people would understand a general idea if we show what happens on the screen well enough. I hope. And as I can see, Myth is ready. I wonder if others ready. Yeah, it seems that only Myth is ready. Hussar ready. Okay, it seems we're only waiting for Alesar to pick his composition.
And I actually think Miv and MypZyK will win. You want to know why?
What? I'm sorry.
I said that I actually think Miv and MypZyK will win. Want to know why?
Why?
Because Hussar forgot his space behind the H from CW and his name. There is no space, so that's why he's going to lose.
Oh man. Well, we will see. We will see. Oh man. But overall, I think I actually played against everyone in this game, and actually, I think at least once I won against everyone. But honestly, with me, if I don't remember, MypZyK certainly have a better score than me in our meetings. Hussar as well, I believe. With Alesar and Myth, I don't really remember. We didn't play that much.
I think I played against Myth like 2 times and against MypZyK 1 time, but that's all I remember. Against Alesar, yeah, I also played him in match made. but I don't think I played Hussar.
Yep.
But I don't remember having lost against any of those. But then again, haven't played too many matches against them.
Yeah. I
So
actually won against MypZyK in the best of 3. Well, it was a draw. When I tried to start flash tournaments on Russian league basis, but he certainly wasn't serious about that games. I mean, I don't know. At that time, I didn't play that well. I mean, I don't play that well right now, either, but I was even worse than right now. Okay, so we have a hyper-rich map. And in 1v1, I would say that this map favors cavalry heavy builds. But on 2v2, I wonder if it's the case, because two
yeah,
players have enough forces to completely block the whole map from one side to another.
it's a difficult thing to talk about 2v2s and team games because there's not really too many of them, so you don't know exactly how things can be played out and such. So it's kind of like we learn as we watch.
Yeah. It's not as discovered, I should.
Yeah.
I think. And for viewers who would be watching this recording on my channel, I have to apologize. I don't have unrestricted camera right now, so it will be, well, at least it will be close shots. And we're waiting for start, and I already have someone writing me on chat. Let me see. Hopolita. Oh, of course he wants commentaries on Romanian and Russian. I think everyone wants, but it would be pointless as we will not understand each other.
Yeah. And well, people will understand you, but no one will understand me. Maybe Quidium.
Yep. Well, and overall, I think people barely understand me as it is already, but if I start changing languages, man, this would be scary.
Okay, like I just checked something and in the public in-game chat, and someone wrote, "Change of plans. We attack Takeda if you like, because she's grown too much." Okay. Talking multiplayer co-op campaign, I see.
Yep. And let me. Well, while we're waiting for them to get on places, we should go maybe over dodges because we have quite an interesting ones this time. We have a workshop, archery in the middle, and a shrine near this small river. So it's actually quite possible to camp area near the shrine. Workshop probably aren't that interesting, but we will see. We will see. And fortunately, this time we have two players with red on white mons, easily distinguishable from others. Myth have white on red. MypZyK have blue on black, and both Alesar and Hussar have red on white. So it would be easy to see who is who.
Imagine if it was black versus white or something. That would have been so cool.
Probably. Yeah, but we will have some troubles distinguishing Hussar from Alesar, and game is starting.
So allow me to go over the CW players' compositions.
All at once.
Got a rush with lots of Yarikachis, Shogitais, and Cav. It seems as for MypZyK, he's also got a rush. 4 Yarikachis, 3 Shogitais, and Cav. And that is it for the CW team.
And they all Yari keys are level 6. Now let's go for CW team, I guess. Well,
Fast.
yeah, because it's basically it's 4 melee rushes meeting each other. But for Alesar we have much weaker cavalry contingent for vanilla Yariki. But he have quite a lot of swords. I can see at least 7 swords on his part. And one cavalry engagement already starting near the shrine. Will he be able to catch it? Yeah, it started, but the spear levels of Alesar are very close, so this Yariki of Myth might be... Look at this, they're already wavering.
Losing
Level
to
6?
Vanilla Yariki.
This is ridiculous. I don't know how this happened, but let me go, because on the other side, another cavalry engagement started, and level 3 and Vanilla Yariki of Hussar engaged with cavalry of MypZyK, and this time CW cavalry did much better than CW cavalry. What can I tell? Oh man, this is ridiculous. Okay, full melee rush engagement going on a part of MypZyK against Alesar. And I think maybe Alesar have a small advantage because he have more swords.
Just look at Hussar's Shogitai though. They all have 31 attack, I think.
Yes, level 6 Shogitai against Yarikachi and vanilla Shogitais of MypZyK. Well, MypZyK as well have one Shogitai level 6, other Shogitai level 6, but third one is vanilla. And actually, this left flank of MypZyK can collapse, I believe. I really think Hussar looks position looks favorable in this engagement, because MypZyK cannot use MypZyK cannot use his stronger cavalry. Look at this, all his cavalry tangled up in a fight. At the same time, cavalry of MypZyK delivering some back charges to Alesar forces, but man, what a mess. Melee rushes are very difficult to cast, I should say. And yeah, look at this. Hussar actually winning, as I told. He overcome weaker left flank of MypZyK and now going to wrap around him. Mass wavering going on MypZyK part. MypZyK, I'm sorry, not MypZyK. So this flank is decided. On the other hand, I wonder, it looks so even on MypZyK against Alesar.
Well, I think MypZyK is actually gonna win that part though, but we'll have to see if he can do it fast enough before Hussar comes in and takes him out and flanks him.
Well, MypZyK winning main infantry engagement, but General of Alesar certainly alive.
General of MypZyK in trouble.
And Hussar actually have revolver cavalry, but it wasn't that effective. Look at this. Only 28 kills. Coming for General of MypZyK, I believe. Wait. General of MypZyK is dead? Man, no,
it's
I'm
not.
sorry, he is alive. I just
Yeah.
couldn't see him. So, I wonder how this happened. MypZyK has lost his side. Alesar losing, but not yet lost his side. And I should say MypZyk's Shogitais look pretty good after this engagement.
Oh no, Hussar's roller cavalry got charged by the Yariki of MypZyK, so Miss Micro on Hussar's part right there.
Yeah, and he kinda forgot his Yariki that was getting workshop. Well, now he remembered it. Personally, I think... I wonder. The problem with Alesar's general is that he doesn't have a gun. So, and I wonder how seven swords lost to 3 swords. It sounds ridiculous, but that back charges actually played their role. And now General of MypZyK are very vulnerable, I believe, because MypZyK have no cavalry.
So it looks like the CW team has
an advantage,
all 3 dojos.
Clear advantage over CW team.
Yes.
But right now MypZyK controlling workshop. What am I talking about?
If General, he's about to get charged, but he won't lose that many men, or really?
I wonder. Clear charge in the back.
But his general was walking. His general was walking instead of running, so he took too many.
8 men. He lost 8 men.
Yeah.
But he getting a shrine, so I wonder. In infantry department, MypZyK certainly have an advantage right now.
Oh, he's losing more men in his general unit, down to 14 now. Gen of Hussar might try and snipe MypZyK's gen, down to 30.
I don't think it matters that much with the... Well, at least if he gets a... Oh, look at this. Alesar denying the shrine capture. Nice work here, considering no shooting units on the MypZyK part. And his general will rout. Only 7 men left. one more shot, yeah, it will rout when rally goes off. And now basically what will happen is that Hussar will kite these melee units of Myth. I think he have a clear advantage right now. CW team, I mean.
Yeah, CW team's surely gonna win this.
Yeah. Well, I guess this joke is getting old. So the point is, right now Myth have a clear advantage in a sense of having more shogi ties. But I think this is a bit early. Alesar engaging his Yariki. I think it would be better to deliver some back charges after infantry engagement actually started. But
doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Just not as effective as it would have been. Good game. And it's pretty interesting that only one player took Revolver Cavalry on this map, and all 4 took melee rushes.
Yes, I'm kind of
interesting, unexpected, I should say, at least from them, because I wonder. I don't know CW players for being melee rushes.
Yeah, well, to be fair though, this map is kind of
rushy,
good for rushing, so
they did a smart thing. They all at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, let's take. But despite having melee rushes, look at the numbers. Only Alesar actually had more than 1,500 men. I mean, look at what is this? 1,400, 300 men for each. Is this melee rush really? I wonder what Pointman would say if he see it.
Yeah, barely any spear levies.
So yeah, I guess they expected some sort of. Let's see at unit statistics. Take a look at unit statistics. So for Alesar, his Shogitais did okay, but his Katana catches and level 2 Yari catches didn't do that well. Oh, and I didn't notice if he took Spears attack and defense retainers. It would have been interesting. Okay, now for me, his Shogitais. What a nice job they did. Over two of them did over 200 kills. Got his Yarikachi got 191 kill.
Surprisingly, what did he kill that it killed so much?
Maybe spear levies, because Alesar actually had some spear levies. Yariki of Myth did pretty well, I should say, and his general 150 kills. Now let's see Hussar. Oh man, Yarikachi level 6 getting 238
23
kills.
losses.
Yep. Well, I guess it's sort of mismicro on Murzik part. Maybe he didn't give attack order or something. I don't know. I wasn't watching that close. Unfortunately, I'm not that good with melee engagements. Not good at all. His Shogitais did decent. His level 2 Yariki, look at this. Against melee rush, he got 140 kills on level 2 Yariki. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he was charging line. Yeah, it's melee rush we're talking about. Exceptional performance. Now for Murzik, not so well. I wonder how he lost this, but his level 6 Yariki did decent, but his Shogitais. Man, for level 6 they didn't do that much. 150 kills on 2 of them.
Yeah, his Yarikachi not much.
Well, decent. 100 kills for Yarikachi.
I mean the ones on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. And he had so many of them. He had 4 of them. So he went for quality.
Level 4, interesting. He didn't decide to go with level 6 Yarikachi.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. But, well... And certainly I didn't really notice how he lost. I didn't notice when was a key moment when he was losing to Hussar. I just couldn't see it.
I think he misused his scav. I think that's
That's for
maybe the
certain, because they
biggest
weren't
thing.
cost effective. And other
Yeah.
thing, probably he just spread his quality unevenly. Because one Shogitai on his left flank for MypZyK was vanilla one. And that flank collapsed first. And then he was just wrapped around. Maybe that was the case. So basically we have a vanilla Shogun too much here. Let's say that Revolver Cavalry is a Donderbass Cavalry. Or something. OP DLC unit.
And Shogitai are Katana Samurai and
More like
or
Nadachis.
Nodachis, I guess, yeah. And the Yarikachis, they are Yari Samurai or Naginata Samurai.
Yep. And as usual, Myth is the first to be ready to start the next game on Gunma fields. I wonder if we have some sort of a chat to talk with our viewers.
By the way, I am now showing what we call brackets.
Oh, okay.
So, in the first round, Miv and MypZyK beat Tigor, or I can't see the brackets too well, but Tiger maybe and Bragaman. The second one they beat.
Someone, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Someone telling me that there is a wrong score.
Now I edited. It's for
okay.
Alesar and Hussar won, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
1-0, I believe.
Yeah. Because I had the score up for like 10 seconds wrong, and then I realized and changed it.
But people already noticed.
Yeah.
People watch you all the time, like paparazzi.
Yes. But yeah, so in the second round, Miv and MypZyK beat Variag and Pacifix 2-1. In, of course, already in the final, surprisingly, after 2 rounds. So,
well, it's 2v2 because it's,
I guess,
it's one community, Russian community.
Yeah.
So brackets shouldn't be that big.
I guess you can call those semifinals after 1 round.
Yep.
And then we have Alesar and Hussar, who defeated Frantic and Surprise in the first round. And in the semifinals, they defeated Sony and Caesar. So pretty strong team.
Yeah.
Well, at least in 1v1. I don't know how
Sony
good
and
they
Caesar,
are as a
that's
team.
for sure. That's for sure. Scary team. And actually, remember Surprise? I watched his game against Bane on a group stage of Agony 1-1 Championship, and he does decent with his cavalry, I should say. But I believe he didn't go out of group stage in the end. Can't remember it. And I apologize if anyone can hear some sounds. I have something outside my window.
Oh, this was quarterfinals actually. Never mind.
Okay.
Because the brackets look a bit weird. The finals are just below in between. Yeah, so my apologies. In the semifinals, Miv and MypZyK defeated Maxon and Lexa 4, I think.
Never played them. Can't even.
Yeah. And Alesar and Hussar defeated Eisenkur and Cheryl.
Yep.
Semifinal.
Oh, so it's actually okay. So some names I can actually recognize. Cheryl played in TWC 1v1 tournament, I believe. He lost to Luvma. I still remember that game.
And surprisingly, I'm looking at the first round again. Indigo and Von Paulus lost to Maxon and Lixa 4, 2-0. Like, I know Indigo and Von Paulus, so...
well, I only know Indigo for his kind of strong melee rushes, I should say. And he was actually in the finals of TWCC 1v1 tournament as well. He lost to Duck, I believe. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So a strong player, but from what I know, he didn't have a much time lately to play. At least that's how I understand it.
And Von Paulus, like, he was really good, at least in the beginning stages of Follow the Samurai. I don't know how good he is anymore. So
Yep, but I mean, there is sort of a gap existing. To be honest, I'm not that good in a history of Russian tournaments. I mostly follow international tournaments and flash tournaments I host myself. So it's difficult to say. And that flash tournaments on Russian league that hosted right now, they are hosted by Tottenham and Drews, I believe. I started it, but I couldn't continue because of lack of time. There is no big names usually. It's mostly novices or occasionally some people coming like you or Pointman from international community. And we are waiting for our players to deploy Gunma fields. Yeah, I still remember that 2v2 between me, you, and Pointman with Rixeston. Oh man, it was
yeah,
it was
sick.
awful.
It was sick.
In the end, but in the beginning it was absolutely awful. But now that we actually filled the pause, I guess game will start any moment. Any moment.
Yeah, 3 players ready. Hussar is ready, and surprisingly, I expected the Hussar and Alesar to lose because Hussar, as I said, he's missing a space in his name.
Well, that's not the best way to recognize a winner, I should say. Man. But you could have betted something like I did. Like not drinking for a week. Okay, they don't seem to be ready at all.
Well, that would be easy for me because I don't drink.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that difficult for me, but okay, and game is started.
So, allow me to go over Alesar and Hussar, the guys in white banner.
Yep.
So, for Alesar, we've got an interesting composition of 3 150s, it seems. No, 5 150s. Some spear levies, some 125 line infantry behind those. And for Hussar, we've got Command General, same as... No, Alesar is actually Gun Gen. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 150s as well, and lots of spear levy and some 125 line infantry, and that's about it.
Okay, now for MypZyK, we have 4 150s from what he shows. 2 Imperial Infantry, United States Marines, Imperial Guard Infantry. He have Shogunate Guard Infantry, vanilla. Okay, he showed 3 Yariki level 6 and his gen is Bushido Gen with gun enabled. Decent melee stats, I should say. 26 attack, 22 defense. Now for me, let's see. Bushido Gen with gun enabled, a bit less on a melee stats part. 1, 2, 3 150s at least, 2 of them Imperial Infantry, Blackbeards, United States Marines, Redbeards vanilla, 150 range Imperial Infantry vanilla. So I should say we see 150 range spam on both sides, sort of.
Yeah. I remember doing this kind of strategy in 1v1 though on this map.
You used, well, from 3 to 4, yeah, but now we have at least 8 on each part,
Yeah.
Each side. And I believe Mif hiding something. Yeah, I think he is. Just, it's not enough Coco. And MypZyK actually showed that he have 4 Yariki level 6. But I wonder how useful they would be with all these spear levies on Alesar and Hussar part.
You can see that actually Mif is gonna take the shrine. If I mean, he's killing spear levy one by one, so But the question is, what if they waste their ammo on spear levy, and then they can't fire anymore?
Yes, that's one part of a problem. The other one I don't understand. Look at left flank of Alesar. He have black bear infantry with 150 range, and he could have gotten volley on this Imperial infantry long ago.
He could have gotten into the forest himself and flanked as well if he wanted to.
Yeah,
with
but
cover.
I just don't understand this. It's pointless.
Passive,
Sacrificing this spear levy does not serve any purpose. And now look at this. Alesar engaging in the middle with one Royal Marines, and they would be pummeled right now. Oh, he got first volley, lol. But look at this, how he's paying. He got 90 kills, and what? Look at how much he lost. He lost 22 men. It wasn't effective, especially considering that United States Marines of MIF lost only 8 men.
8 men.
So, completely. And 3 spear levies. So, I wonder, I mean, nothing happened on the map. I wonder what Alesar thinking about.
Oh, and Hussar received a blow to his white bears on his left flank.
Yep. 150 range unit as well. And I mean, could have he forgotten about this Shogunate Guard infantry? Oh, it's not them that shoot it. Okay,
No,
I
it
see.
was a unit in the forest, hidden Marine or something.
Okay, well now Alesar tries to sacrifice one more spear levy. But
yeah.
I
look at the shrine. It's part of it's controlled by CW, MIV, and MypZyK.
And I mean, angle is so strange. I mean, you can engage the spear levies through the forest, and they would live so much longer. They would survive like 2 volleys more. I kind of don't understand this side of a battle. Certainly not an optimal. Now there is actually some units in range, but these Black Bear infantry aren't shooting.
Well, now he needs to sacrifice another spear levy.
Yep. Well, this one may come back from routing if they will not go over the red line.
And they came back, so
yeah,
that's good.
But overall, I mean, I understand that you don't. He doesn't want to break a red line camping rule, but it doesn't mean you can't use a forest to engage.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really get them.
And I don't know why. Like, I guess MypZyK can use his cav now on Alesar's army because Alesar keeps losing spear levies, so it will be easier than on Hussars.
And MIV actually showed 2 Yariki level 6 as well. And interestingly enough, look at his the stats. Since nothing happens, one Yariki have 7 defense and 20 charge bonus. Other one have 10 defense and 50 charge bonus. So he playing with the stats. For me, for MypZyK, all Yariki have the same stats.
Yeah, as usual.
Yep. Man, and in this game, I believe Hussar and Alesar are attackers. And Hussar trying to make something happen, yeah.
And he's actually using that spear levy nicely, I can say, but is he gonna pay too much for it?
Yeah, this Imperial infantry already wavering. Nice one. So he got 1 unit for 1. And these spear levy aren't even routing. And what is MypZyK doing? Charging the spear levy
into spears.
What? What's the point?
Well, he routed. He's doing a good job though with his cav. He's gonna run into Marines, but he gets caught by spear levy as well. Oh, he's gonna push.
No, not a good job at all, considering all the waves. Now look, these 2 units of MypZyk's cavalry, it would be dead. But look at this, how awkwardly this red bears of Hussar position near his general. He cannot shoot at this cavalry at all. But I wonder. And look how close MypZyK engaged. He have 150 range units, and he got an opponent face to face, super close.
Yeah, actually Hussar and Alesar are gonna really push through the center now.
They're
Now
winning.
now they've got MypZyK and MypZyK separated from each other.
But at the same time, look how strange this terrain is. This white burst of Hussar on the left side didn't get first volley against this Imperial Guard infantry, 150 range. But it doesn't really matter because middle collapsing. Oh! Cavalry got to the general, but is it worth it? I wonder.
Probably not.
I think Myph may be winning line, but no, he isn't. He isn't winning. But I don't know, maybe some forces of Myph are actually hidden in the forest. So maybe he have more left. But MypZyK certainly losing a line battle. Because look at this spear levy. Oh man.
30 kills.
General of Hussar actually going to die, but look at this. How many? At least
3.
4 units. Well, overall it's like all cavalry units wasted on MypZyK and Myph, but frontal assault without... Actually, you know, now that I look at them, only Myph had some sort of mid shield. He had some red bears to sacrifice. But MypZyK didn't have any mid shield at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Some trash talking going on in chat and Myph calling them spammers. But what would you expect on the... I mean, I kind of... I can understand this line spam composition on this map. It's effective and there is no rule against it. Wait, actually is there?
Max 8.
Yeah, there is max 8 rule and I wonder. We will check it in the final stats. And for those of us who don't know about that, okay, Myph is angry, no GG. Well, I hope it's just a friendly trash talk.
Yes.
But for those of you who just joined our stream and doesn't know the rules, there is a rule max 88 unit cap for line units. So the rules cannot be more than 60 line units in one team. That rule does not apply for skirmishing units. So
Does
you
it
can
apply
have
to Marines?
what? Yeah,
Does
well,
it
it's a
count
line
Marines?
unit. Oh, actually, it's
Well,
a light
it's-
line unit. I think it's...
No, Marines are elite infantry.
Yeah, but it's still line unit. Well, we will see.
Not by the game's standards. They're called elite infantry.
It's
so I don't
actually
know.
interesting. But rules state clear that they exclude sharpshooters and tossers. So I think they do not exclude Marines. Because it isn't stated clearly. Okay, let's count. For Alesar we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, he clearly got exactly 8 units. For me, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, he got only one less man, you know, line infantry unit. I wouldn't call. Let me check it one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, no, he got only 6. Okay. Hussar have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units. Okay, and for MypZyK we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, but I mean, honestly, on a line battle, you still need some sort of a mid-shield to initiate the fight. This, to me, well, Myph have red beers at least, but overall, for example, MypZyk's compositions to me seem, it really feel, I would feel naked playing like that, because any unit you sacrifice is a unit you need. They all way too expensive.
Yeah.
And despite this, that honestly, at the beginning, I believe Alesar played awfully with his spear levies. But That's the power of Midfield. And I wonder, I mean, it's in 2v2 it's really difficult for me to say how exactly middle was lost. Certainly Myth and MypZyK misused their cavalry. It was middle charge in the spears.
And
they only got
no mid
general.
shields.
Yeah.
That was another problem.
And somehow line infantry, despite having more light infantry, MypZyK and Myth actually had less meaningful infantry in the middle. And you see how awkwardly MypZyK engaged. Probably he gave attack order for his units, and he didn't need 150 range units actually, because he was like on less than 100 range in the forest.
Yeah.
It kind of it felt very awkward. I didn't watch Myth against Alesar part that closely. But I think MypZyK certainly didn't use his range well enough. And he actually, I mean, it's surprising, but these spear levies of Hussar, they went through the middle, well, through the forest, but they didn't route while getting to that Imperial infantry. Usually they will route from 2 volleys. I don't get it.
I guess that's forest for you.
Yeah, and that's a game to look for if you play in line-heavy compositions, because I think what Hussar did here is a very cool in a sense. You can call his build spammy, but the way he started this engagement in the middle, charging the spear levies, getting his line closer, getting first volleys, he just did everything at the same time. I think it's worse if they publish replay. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to save replay again.
Well, autosave.
But I can't stop. I will lose the game sound on recording if I do that. Well, maybe they will share replays themselves. I hope so, because so far aren't that many replays published on this tournament. I tried to find something, but I couldn't. Well, it was interesting, I should say.
Yeah.
But I don't like MypZyK composition. I like how he plays with his cavalry usually, but in this game, no. Not in this game. Let me take a look at the chat. Well, no one really writing anything. Okay, nothing interesting in chat. And it's a slumbering settlement. And this is a best of 5 match. It's 2-0 actually in favor of Alesar and Hussar.
Yeah.
So it's match point for them, and Myth and MypZyK in a tight spot.
Well,
in a tight spot.
Can they pull off the
Taiko
2v2 equivalent of Taiko?
Yep, would be interesting. And Slumbering Settlement, as well as Hidden Mountains, for some reason one of the maps that Russian community use a lot. I wonder why. Because this is a maps where line of sight issues show themselves the most because of terrain issues and stuff. So probably the one who knows map better have a big advantage. Yep. Probably. But
I should say that we have on the left flank of Myth and MypZyK, we have farmhouse, center shrine, and the right flank is a workshop.
Yeah, and I wonder, this map already way too small for 1v1 and for 2v2, man. I mean, when I played against Green Star and I watched your game against Green Star, and when I played against you, even in 1v1 you can cut this map on 2 parts using line heavy composition.
So many choke points.
Yep.
Like the dojos serve as choke points themselves, and then there's buildings on the map and stuff. So
Yeah. And on the left side, I think map-wise, MypZyK have some advantage. And on MypZyK side, I think Alesar have some advantage. And I talked about it for 10 minutes in the beginning of the game between Duck and MypZyK. Man, that was ridiculous. I was talking for 10 minutes about deployment phase. That happens to me. I generally talk a lot. But let's see. This map certainly asks for some surprises. This forest allow you to hit some cavalry, maybe hit some Yugi-Kitai ninjas. I wasn't surprised to see a tosser rifleman here, because they can actually shoot while being hidden, as well as Yugi-Kitai. So I wasn't surprised to see 175 range tosser rifleman. Maybe even 150 range, because they still can shoot hidden.
yeah, that's actually interesting. Idea, like, depends on how you use them. If you use them in the forest, then likely 150 range will be enough. But if you want to use them on the open ground, 175 range would be better. So it depends on how you want to use them, I guess.
Yep, and I still believe sharpshooters are more cost effective on the 175 range. Because with such a range, you only want to make enemy attack you. So you kind of shoot, get back, and you don't need ridiculous shooting stats for that, in my opinion. Actually, I never met 175 range sharpshooters so far. It would be interesting to see how it works.
Hopefully they are not bugged.
Yep.
Like Boki.
They are?
No, I'm just saying, hopefully.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, what bugs are on Boki?
You can't get them to 175.
Ah, you mean, yeah, last point. Yeah, it was a bug with Tosos at some point, I remember. When you couldn't do it if you had any clan upgrades aside from range upgrade. Okay, all players ready? And game is started.
So, allow me to go over the builds of CW MypZyK and CW MypZyK. So
well,
it seems
like hidden parts.
Yeah, it seems like they have 150s, they have spears. MypZyK has Bushido General, MypZyK has Bushido General, and that's basically it. Each player has 150s and Marines and 125s. That's the build.
And we can't tell if something hidden or not. And on the other side we have actually what Myth called spam in the previous game. It actually looks the same in this one. On the side of Hussar we have 3 light 150 range units. Okay. Quite a lot of spear levies, at least 3 of them. Black Tortoise forces. Common gen with gun enabled, and I believe he's hiding something. He should, because no cavalry shown. Some shooting going on, and actually Alesar get a volley on cavalry of Myth, I believe.
And Myth gets a volley off on Alesar's Black Bears in the center.
Yep. So for Alesar we have United States Marines, Black Bears 150. Blackbeard's 150, maybe something hidden in the forest. 2 spear levies, 3 spear levies, white bears, black bears, and black tortoise forces.
Like MypZyk's Yariki are nicely positioned, but will they get shot at now by Hussar's Marines? Do they have line of sight? I wonder.
Oh, you mean near shrine?
Yeah.
It seems that no, they don't. But of course, I'm looking close up.
They do.
They barely have it, but they have it on the middle of a unit. and the far right side of a unit doesn't have line of sight, and that might be the case.
That's still
Oh,
pretty stupid,
we are
though.
getting shots. So some hidden in the unseeable unit
Yeah.
shooting
You
at
big
this black
guy.
tortoise force of Hussar. And
And look at the
Oma!
swords.
3 Shogitais, all level 6, rushing through the middle. Okay.
But
Will
I should say MypZyk's got flanking fire, but will he be able to stop this? He's got Yarikachi coming in, so they'll be able to hold out for a while, but he's only got one of those, so
and Vanilla one as well.
yeah.
But at the same time, look at this black tortoise force of Hussar flanking these Royal Marines. I wonder how effective this engagement will be for MypZyK. Because what will happen right now?
I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah, very good. His cavalry is. But I mean, these Shogitais of Hussar in the middle. Look, now Hussar going to try and engage in the middle.
The problem is that all his cavalries are like in the center. He could so easily spread around his cavalry and win that side now. But all 4 of his Yariki are fighting Shogitais.
Look at the Myths one. Getting through the middle, 2 of them. With spear levies. Charging through the middle, we will see how it works.
Oh,
but
this should be nice.
Yeah,
unless they get shot at. But
they already got one volley, eaten one volley,
but
got
this
charged.
should-
And on another side, let's see. Same strategy employed on Alesar part. His Shogita is moving in, clearing the... But his line aren't following, I believe. And look at this. In the forest, this Black Tortoise force of Hussar couldn't actually get a nice angle to shot the cavalry of MypZyK. So they are getting to General of Hussar right now. Doesn't look good. MypZyK had his Royal Marines alive, his Tossos alive. But Marines will die now. I'm not sure they can run from these Shogitais. But overall, I would say MypZyK winning. But not in the middle. Look at the middle.
Yeah.
Hussar actually winning engagement in the middle. And Myth is in a very bad spot right now. Because his infantry, the Marine, got cut off from his main force. So without support, this infantry, the Marine, will die.
Why are they walking that way, though?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. He's running them back.
On the other hand, MypZyK still has his Yariki alive. I would say it's even right now.
I don't understand why he's just attacking one thing all the time with his cavalry. He's attacking one thing.
MypZyK, you mean?
One unit, yeah. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, that too. Doesn't spread them.
His cav out. Yeah.
You watch too many games of Duck, I think. Not everyone can do it because I certainly can't. I mean, in the heat of the battle, when they have to think how to help each other, I don't think it's that easy. Because right now, and overall it works good. See, now Myth actually saved 2 of his 150 range units.
But he's losing his general to Shogitai.
Don't think so. MypZyK. No, sorry. I was talking about MypZyK. Yeah. Myth will lose his general.
He's still not pulling out his general.
And I'm surprised that his infantry, the Marine, actually survived. But look at this. Oh, he gave attack order. No, you don't have a... Oh, man.
Oh, he's gonna lose the Marines now.
This is a bad engagement.
Yeah.
He have to kite.
Yeah, he should have just pulled back to the forest.
Well, there is no forest to pull back anymore.
Well, there is all the way in the back. Kind of, with that Marine.
And look at this. MypZyK doing such a poor job, I believe, with his cavalry. He's engaging right through the middle, from the front. It's such easy to engage from the side.
Be dead now, for sure.
Yeah, I needed volley hidden. But look at this. Actually, Myth and MypZyK managed to consolidate their forces. I wonder if it will be enough to... No, it will not be.
I don't think so.
Don't look so.
And Hussar's doing a smart job, and he's pulling away where he knows that he's not certain that he'll win on that side. So he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
So just mop up now for Alesar and
And yet again, you see, these quality-oriented builds, they are so fragile. We already know, and we talked about it a lot. At least we felt it when we played against Green Star and when I played against Prussian Prince. These maps aren't that good for cavalry heavy play. Especially in 2v2 when the whole map can be controlled using line. So, in a sense, Miller Rush beats cavalry, in a sense. We can see that MypZyK did a good job beating this Miller Rush using his 4 Yariki, but it clearly wasn't enough. And now they're going to be overcombed. Actually, Myth congratulates his opponents, Победы, he says, with victory. GG, well played, and I wonder how much of this was. To me, it actually looked like a build game. Outcomes of these games looked like caused by builds to me. Because all players did quite a lot of mistakes, well, as we all do. But, man, these quality heavy builds, they are so fragile, so fragile.
Yeah.
You do one mistake and you already paid too much. I mean, 3 Shogitais with 3 Spear Levies cost as much as 4 Yariki with 6 upgrades. I mean, and they still scarier for the line, to the line. Let's see. So, Alesar and Hussar definitely brought more manpower, and they both killed less than they lost. So it was costly victory, but victory nonetheless. Let's see at unit stats. 2 150 range Blackbears lead us in Alesar stats. Shogitais did well. United States Marines, considering losses, not so well.
Well, they still weren't dead, so.
Yep. Nothing worth noticing. Now, Myth, exceptional job with his Royal Marines. His 150 range Blackbears did decent.
His general did nicely.
Yeah, very nice, I should say. But his infantry, the Marine, completely wasted. His Tosser Rifleman. Everyone tells that Tosser Riflemen are weak against Miller Rushes. And yes, that's the case. They just don't have time to shoot enough. Considering they have only 90 men in a unit. Yariki, and look at this. All this cavalry wasted. Basically wasted. Hussar, let's see. Very nice job in the middle using his Royal Marines and his Imperial Guard infantry. What? Guard Hirohito? Marines Elizabeth II?
I guess he names.
Oh man. Okay. His Shogitais did pretty well. It looked like they routed fast enough, but they managed to get over 100 kills, 2 of them.
And the Japanese prince didn't do so well, it seems.
Well, he's not Prussian, so in a line battle he wouldn't do that well.
Yes.
Okay, now for MypZyK, let's see. Oh man, look at his tosses. He did utilize them. That's looks good, but I wonder how many of these kills are Spear Levies. You always have to ask yourself, what did he actually kill with these tosses? But still, exceptional job. His Royal Marines did pretty well. And look at this. Without 150 range, his Imperial Infantry and Whitebeards did well enough. I mean, you don't need that many quality-heavy units. I don't think so. His Yarikachi did well enough. 100 kills on them. Infantry, the Marine... no, not good. his Yariki did good at the same time. Two of them over 100 kills, one of them got 87. Oh, and he actually got only 3 of them.
Surprisingly, Miv has had the Vermilion Bird Force.
Wait, did he?
Yeah.
I completely missed it. Yeah, he did. Didn't do that well. And I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
you have
why
Infantry de
it?
Marine,
Yeah.
Royal Marines. Why would you need more aura?
Yes.
You have General. Yeah, well, that's for players to decide what they bring on the map. And look at this. If you look at army of MypZyK, his Imperial Infantry with 150 range actually did worse than 2 units with 125 range.
Yeah.
So
Well,
range is overrated. That's I honestly believe that range online overrated.
Well, especially in forest.
Especially on the forest maps with
Yeah.
choke points. Well, I guess that's all we can tell. At least all I can tell. Anything to add?
Not really, no. So I guess, well, for sure. Thank you guys and girls for watching. And if you enjoyed Zaript's cast, check him out.
Yeah, especially mine.
commentary.
After that interview with Il Terrible, yes.
Check out his channel in the sub box, my sub box, and
of course, if you're not subscribed for Russian Prince for some reason, do it, because I believe we have some Russian audience here. And if you understand English, really, you should subscribe to all commentators, because there is not that much of us.
yeah.
It's a very small community. Okay then, I hope you enjoyed it. See you later, guys.